And now we begin today's stories with Chad. Chad's government has called on the U.S. to reverse its decision to include the country on its travel ban list. Chadian Foreign Minister Madeleine Alingué said the decision undermined the image of Chad and good relations between the two countries, adding that Chad was a partner in the fight against terrorism. She warned the ban would ruin its bilateral relationship with the U.S. Citizens of Chad are now banned from gaining business and tourist visas for the U.S. According to the White House, the inclusion of Chad is hinged on the failure of N'Djamena to share terrorism-related and other crucial information the U.S. required. Chad's inclusion, however, is generating consternation not only in Chad but also in the U.S., where the addition is said to have both befuddled and frustrated a host of administration officials who deal with Africa. Embassy officials say they were still trying to figure out why Chad was on the list.
While taking note of its decision, the Chadian government expresses its misunderstanding in the face of the official motive behind this decision. Statements given to the press by Madeleine Alingué, the Chadian Minister of Communication. Chadian authorities have not hidden their incomprehension to see their country added on the U.S. blacklist, which has Syria, Libya, Iran, Somalia, Yemen, and also added recently North Korea. Sudan was one of the 6 Muslim countries targeted by the previous decree, but it was removed from the list. Khartoum is committed to redoubling its efforts to normalize its relationship with the United States following the Washington decision, considered a positive development for bilateral relations. The exact words of the Sudanese Ministry of Foreign Affairs in its statement. We are now joined by Eric Ngalem, a journalist based in the Chadian capital, N'Djamena. Chad has been added to the list of countries banned by the United States as part of their fight against terrorism. Do you understand this decision? It's very difficult for the Chadian citizen who's been warned to understand the opportuneness of such a decision, especially at a time when Chad, my country, is investing every day in the fight against terrorism, to find itself today in what can be called the axis of evil, simply because Chad has invested, as everyone knows, whether in Central Africa, around Lake Chad, in neighboring countries, or even in Mali in the fight against terrorism.
Que ce soit en Afrique centrale, autour du lac Tchad, dans les pays voisins ou même au Mali, et dans la lutte contre le terrorisme.
What is the United States blaming Chad for?
Il est reproché au Tchad de ne pas partager des informations.
Chad is criticized for not sharing information. This is the official version that I have, just like everyone else in the media. Chad is accused of harboring terrorist homes in its territory, including those of Boko Haram, those of Akim, and those of the Islamic State.
Ceux de Boko Haram, ceux de Akim et de l'État islamique.
So that's what pushed the American government to make this decision. But in the eyes of the Chadian government and the eyes of Chadian citizens, it's difficult to understand that terrorists can reside in their territory. And how was this announcement received in the country?
Parlez-nous justement de la façon dont l'annonce a été accueillie dans le pays.
It was quite difficult for Chadians to accept this, and so it was with great bitterness that the news was welcomed. Really, it is the total disapproval, and Chadians fail to understand how such a decision can fall, especially for the ordinary citizen, for Chadian citizens who have nothing in this political scheme that policymakers are in the process to draw in international relations. So all the Chadians were very surprised, very unhappy with this decision, which gives another image of Chad to the outside world.
Se sont montrés très surpris et très mécontents de cette décision qui donne une autre image du Tchad à l'extérieur.